Sometimes the best thing you can do is pick a goal and move towards it. You might have no idea how to get where you want to go. You might have no idea where you are when it comes to accomplishing it. And you might not have much outside help, but you'll do it anyway. What are the choices there? Just keep moving forward and maybe something good will happen. That philosophy guided me through my 3 hours with Outward 2, a video game that mostly wanted to be dead and was very good about making it happen. Everybody needs goals, right? After making a character in Outward 2's fairly, at least right now, limited character creator and choosing different elements of my backstory, which altered my starting stats, the RPG standard strength, agility, constitution, intelligence, and willpower, my journey started in the city of Haboob, which has been recently reclaimed from the Scourge. I don't know what that means exactly, but it sounded good. Anyway, my recently arrived character won the housing lottery when a guy named Sebastian decided to move. Here I was, less than 5 minutes into the game and already a homeowner. Talk about a fantasy. We chatted before he left and he seemed nice enough, and then I headed out to explore the city. Haboob is gorgeous, a multi-layered city of stone with these giant rotating fans. There's one in my house, near the bed, and I enjoyed walking around for a bit, grabbing an on-the-house, pun intended, drink at the local tea shop and enjoying the vibe. Outward 2 isn't the most visually sophisticated game out there. The character models kinda look like they stepped out of an Xbox 360 era Bethesda RPG, but its environments are pretty grand. After wandering around for a bit and speaking to the local chamber lord who hands over the deed to my new house, I call it a night. There's not much else to do. I'm woken when a guard breaks in and tries to rob me, rude, and whacks me in the head with a mace. Sebastian shows up to kill him, takes whatever it is, and then places the pistol he used to take care of the guard in my hand. At least he looks sorry about it, but because all the evidence of the murder points to me, I'm exiled with little more than what's in my possession. The Chamber Lord suggests I find Sebastian to prove my innocence. Outward 2 is a survival game, which means I need to find, craft, or buy my supplies. Out in the world, there's nothing to guide you. I had no map and no leads. The only thing around was a big dead bird under what looked like some sort of mystical lamppost. I decided to head east, always into the east. I got into a couple of fights, one of which was against a dude that really didn't seem to want to be there. Outward's combat isn't going to blow anyone away, but it's weighty and generally pretty solid. I'm doing alright even though I only have an ice pick and a bow I picked up in the city until I fall into a small rocky hole. I can't walk or roll out of it, and Outward 2 has no jump button. I end up starting a new run. I ran into a lot of bugs in my time with my preview build of Outward 2. Items would duplicate or not be usable, characters would float in midair, and so on, but that's to be expected of something this early. I tried to use it as an opportunity. This time I spent more time in Haboob because I knew I was going to get kicked out, found some new people to talk to, and was generally better equipped when I was framed for murder. Again. I just bought a house in real life, so I was particularly upset about this. How dare this dude? Who does he think he is? But I was lucky in other ways. Remember that dead bird from last time? In its place, I found a woman named Delilah, who helped me out by offering me some supplies, including a tent and a map, and told me where I might find Sebastian. There were a couple of possibilities. I opted to head northeast to the true Levantines. Even with my supplies, life wasn't easier. Drinking river water made me sick to my stomach, and my ice pick wasn't a force in combat. I scavenged enough wood to build a shield, and mostly tried to avoid fights. Even the map wasn't much help. Oh yeah, it was nice to see what the region looked like, but the map doesn't track where you are, so, it works like a real map. Outward 2 was willing to let you get lost, and I appreciated that. This time, I didn't fall into a hole. Instead, I got a special little sequence because I died near a river and washed up on its banks, my gear close by, minus my tent. Soon after, I spotted a weird ghost and tried to pick a fight. That was a bad idea. Not only could I barely hurt him with my ice pick, he never stopped following me when I tried to run away. So I followed the path I was on, the specter hot on my heels, until I just happened to run into the true Levantine settlement and the guards finished him off for me. No sign of Sebastian, but I had a lead. South. Okay. Then I got back on the road and died a whole bunch. I died to a big bird. I died to a weird bat thing. I fell over once and died. I died because I bled out. Each time I was rescued, sometimes by a nice guy named Gep, who I never met, but left me a drink at his campfire, sometimes by the healers at the Levantine camp. Eventually, I decided it was time to buy a sword. I sold what little I had, and from there, things got easier. I made progress south. I found a weird tower where everything wanted to kill me. I killed an exiled mercenary and stole his tent. Ha! I explored a weird little cave and did some mining. At this point, I was rolling, and I figured I'd keep going until I died. Then I ran into one of those weird bat things again, and that was that. 3 hours had flown by. Outward 2 doesn't hold your hand, and I admire that. Exploring its gorgeous world is a lot of fun. I wish it was a little less buggy, and I wish that there was a little bit more to do in a world that can sometimes feel big and empty. Gathering materials in the areas I explored was difficult, and I didn't get to craft as much as I wanted. But I did enjoy just picking a direction, setting off into the world, and seeing what I could see. There's something special in that, and if the full release of Outward 2 can capture it, it might just make you want to go for a stroll. For more, check out our previews of Greedfall 2 and Neo 3, and for everything else in games, keep it here at IGN.